Welcome to Writer's Life, a place where you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life. And where you get the truth about the writer's life, my writer's life anyway. Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button. Tap the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on one single exciting video. This is what's left of one of my blinds. I tried to pull them up today and they just broke in half. Boom. And strong as bull, huh? Strong like bull. A lot stronger than I was 2 months ago. Well, almost 3 months now, when I had my surgery. Yeah, blinds aren't expensive, right? They're cheap. That's why they break, because I buy the cheapest ones possible. Anyway, no one knows that I'm on today. It's Friday. It's Sunday. And I haven't been able to come to you because I had to get the ex-con in because I promised it would come out next week. I have the artwork. I had to get through the read through, which was totally worth it because like I changed a couple things. And I had that, now it's at the editor, the copy editor. So I got to wait until he's done. And I don't want to rush him, but he's usually really fast. So I would imagine I'll have that manuscript back in hand by Tuesday. Then I just have to spend an afternoon transcribing the corrections back into the original manuscript. And then I'll hopefully either get it out that day or the next day. So let's say by Friday. By this time Friday, Saturday at the latest, the ex-con will be out. It's really good. Really good. In fact, it's so good. Not that my Bear Media books pale compared to my traditionally published books, but I was tempted with this one to send over to the agent because I thought, well, if I can make a decent advance on it, why not do that? But you know what? If I sent it to the agent, it would take probably a couple months to read because I'm not like one of his top clients right now. Like I'm kind of a smaller fish, and you wouldn't believe the clients this guy has. So I got to like build up my rep with him, even though he's known me 25 years and he knows what I'm capable of and what I've achieved. So, but still, like I'm new and I'm not like the priority yet. So that's just how it works. But then I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to keep the IP for this one and I'm going to get it out right now and start making money on it right away. So like, it's just that I thought like, this one will Publishers Weekly would review it and I'd get all that, but the next one they will. I have 2 traditional books coming out next year, which is only a month away. Actually less than a month away now. And I have one ready to go for 2026. And the book I'm finishing now, Dead Baby Dead, that will go to the agent. And it's actually similar to this book, the ex-con that's coming out this week. It's similar. And in fact, reading it over, I'm like, wow, this is you can almost like package both books together and do like a box set of you could actually do a triple set if you were to include The Girl Who Wasn't There. That's a similar book too. They're all like sort of like brother sister books. Anyway, meaning that the main character has just gotten out of prison and he's a completely different person from getting out of prison. After he went in a different kind of person and he came out a different kind of person. If you want to survive a maximum security prison, you better get tough. And that's what these guys, all 3 of these characters, they have that in common. And they, one way or another, they like save their family, so like one of the best plots, tried and true plots, is try to get back home, right? Like what's The Wizard of Oz about? I'll give you a second. All right. The Wizard of Oz is not about, these three characters who, think they don't have a heart or a brain or whatever else. It's not about, following the yellow brick road. It's not about the dude who's pretending to be this grand wizard. It's not about that stuff at all. What's it about? It's about getting back home. That's what it's about. Countless great stories about getting back home. I wish I could rattle them off for you, but just trust me on that. It's about getting back home. And another one is like saving your family or whatever, and that's like a version of getting back home and stuff like that. Because what is a prison? A prisoner locked up in a maximum security penitentiary want to do? He wants to go back home, even if. And what does he dream about if he knows he's never going to get there? He dreams about being back home. We travel to get back home. Anyway, one thing I did want to talk to you about is like the business side of things. Like my royalties were down this month in terms of like my paycheck. I've had a really good year, but when I got my stuff when I got my payments for November, they were okay. Paid my rent and stuff, but it was like there wasn't really anything extra. Now this doesn't count my traditionally published books. One company I know what I made, and like they purposely try not to sell any copies, so like I don't even look at it. But the other company that I'm working with right now does, and so I don't know what I made there. I won't get a statement till the springtime probably, but sometimes you're just like, well, how come like I'm not getting the TV deal that I'm counting on and stuff like that or whatever, and you start thinking things like, well, maybe I suck, but you don't. This is see who's chiming in. Hang on a second. Hey Tim, Gang Tales, my guy. What's up, dude? How's LA today? Nice and hot. This is the one industry where people who do suck get lucky and make a ton of money, and people who are fantastic, have a tremendous talent, will just go unnoticed completely and die, like a pauper. Who was the one author I'm thinking of? Philip K. Dick. Yeah, I said Dick. All right, I'm not 12 anymore. Philip Dick died pretty much broke. A lot of writers died broke, but anyway, lucky I'm not going to be one of them. But he didn't become famous until after he was tits up, 6 feet under and tits up. It's just the way it works. It's a weird business. You can just be a mediocre writer and be like, look at me, I got like a movie deal or a TV deal or whatever, or you can be like the best of the best and just get skipped over. So like, just keep doing what you're doing. A lot of it is like, as long as you hang in there. I hate to be like a record that's skipping. But if you hang in there and keep punching, you're gonna create some luck for yourself, and that's what I've always done. I just hang in there and survive, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I got to pay quarterly taxes this year. That's just how it is. And then there's other years where it's like, make a living, but but I'm doing what I want to do, right? Who's saying what here? Tim D. Hey, I went to Providence with Tim. Providence College. We had fun. I had a girlfriend who was best friends with his girlfriend, and they shared an apartment together. So Tim and I spent a lot of time together for, I don't know, probably like two months or something. Back then it seemed like forever, right? If you had a girlfriend for 2 months, that was a long time, right, Tim? That was a long time for me. It was anyway. They called me the fickle pickle because I'd really be into the, a love interest for like a month, maybe 2. It was a miracle if it lasted 3 months, and then I'd be like, you know, she'd be like, "What's the problem?" I'd be like, "I don't know. It's not fun anymore." You know, I guess I'm probably still like that. I'm not doing myself any favors by announcing that in public. But I was very fickle when it came to romances. I don't know what that's all about. I do not know. Tim, maybe you have an answer. I do not know. While he's here, check out the books at Gang Tales, man. They put out some excellent books by some people who really experience the stuff they're writing about. I love that. These guys really have a good thing going. And I'm not sponsoring them. I'm not getting affiliate money from them. They're not paying me to say that. But check them out, Gang Tales. Real good noir. All right, you guys. That's all I got. This week. I see the pulmonologist tomorrow for, believe it or not, my 6-month checkup. Wow. Someone told me, like, originally when I was diagnosed with the lymphoma thing, they're like, it's going to take up a year of your life. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Going on a year. Going on a year right now. When I first started, meaning like when I first started getting symptoms and people started noticing a physical change in me. I didn't believe it, but they were, it's been a year. It started in December of 23. So it's been a year, and the medical stuff has been 7 months. And after next week, I'll be down to just 2 more treatments, and that's it. And then sayonara, wheels up, and I'm off to Europe for 2 months. It's been interesting, very interesting. And I think it's been a very interesting experience. I'm still going through it, so I'm not, pushing, I'm not there yet. I'm not out of the woods yet. But so thus far, it's been an excellent experience, if you can believe it or not. And I feel in a real way lucky to have gone through it, or to be going through it. For sure, I'll be a better man because of it. It's made me tougher. It's made me appreciate life more, of course. I know, like all the cliches. I know, but sometimes cliches have their place. And it's made me care much less about certain things that, like, I would sweat out at nighttime, or whatever, like money, or things like that. Like, I just doesn't mean anything to me anymore. Not like it used to. I just want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I've always been like that anyway. And by all indicators, I'm going to get a second chance at that. So I'm thankful. I certainly am. All right, you guys, that's it. Sunday, I'm going out for a quick walk in the cold. I think we're going to get a snowstorm this week. So I not next week. Next week is all doctors and shit. The complete week. I'll probably only come to you once next week. But the week after, I hope to be coming to you from at least one ski mountain somewhere. That in itself will be like, I'm back to work at cross training 2 hours a day. And coming to you from the mountain will be like a small victory. V for victory. All right. I will talk to you guys hopefully, if not tomorrow, then maybe the next day, something like that. Tomorrow, no, I know I'm not going to, because when you have a doctor appointment, like in the morning, it just fucks up the day. So I'll probably come to you like Tuesday or Wednesday. All right, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend evening. And thanks for chiming in, fellas.